let's talk about boxing. Six-time world boxing champion MC Mary Kom was knocked out of the Tokyo Olympic Games just in the round of 16, which means that she only managed to play 2 matches. It was a split 2-3 verdict in favor of the London. In fact, the verdict was in favor of the bronze medalist from Rio, Ingrid Lorenza Valencia. The southpaw was beaten by Mary twice before, but on this occasion, she came back strongly in the 51 kilogram weight category. Mary had won her first match in the games. This was her second. She accepted the verdict with a smile. Let me go back to Kishen Narsi. Was this the last Olympic Games for Mary Kom? Can you just clarify this for our viewers, whether there is a rule by AIBA that no boxer can compete in the Olympic Games above the age of 40?
That is true. I mean, this is the current rules which are, which are prevalent. If they change the rule, it's a different story. But I think Mary's been at it for the last 20 years. I think she needs a break away from this now. Again, boxing is a very strong contact sports, and though the women do wear head guards and what have you, but still, I mean, it's something which is very difficult for her. But knowing Mary Kom, nothing is impossible. She's quite capable of still getting back to the training ground and say, okay, I'm going to give it one more try. She's beaten this girl before.
Yes.
And I mean, it was a very close bout today. I mean, it wasn't that it was a walkthrough for the other girl. I mean, Valencia did box very well. She won by a very, very slim margin.
What do you make of the verdict 3-2? Because the judges gave different points to different boxers.
Well, I wouldn't like to comment on that, to be very frank, because unless you sort of literally sit down and score with them. Yes, there were contrasts in the sense one of the judges gave it 30-27 to Valencia. Another referee judge gave it 30-27 to Mary Kom. There were 2 that did 29-28 for Valencia, and there was one who did 28-29. I mean, 29 in favor of Mary Kom also. So it was, I mean, one decision of one judge, one way, could have changed the final result.
Right. It was very close.
It's a close one.
Rupinder, just the way Mary bowed out, your reaction on that? She was smiling when she was exiting the stage.
Yes, sentimentally, it is a bit of a shocker for people who were expecting Mary Kom to continue with the winning ways. But realistically, it was something that we were going to expect at this Olympic Games. A rude awakening, but yes, the reality has to be faced. And I'm sure Mary Kom, as she showed immediately after the bout, has gracefully accepted the fact that age is going on and the younger boxers are getting that much better than her. So hats off to her for her career, because this is a time to celebrate her career rather than to care about the loss that happened today.
Absolutely, and her career will be celebrated for a very long time. Now let's talk about the other boxer who boxed today in the Tokyo Olympic Games, Satish Kumar. He won his first bout and he went through to the quarterfinals. Satish beat Jamaican Ricardo Brown 4-1 in the round of 16, and it means that the 32-year-old from Bulandshahr is just 1 win away from winning an Olympic medal. Satish was able to respond to Brown's attacks effectively. He dominated with his right hand and allowed Brown to repeatedly make mistakes of lunging in with very little balance. Satish is the first Indian male boxer to win a bout at this edition of the Games. Let me go back to Kishen Narsi. They say age is nothing but a number. He's 32 years old. Satish, how far do you expect him to go in this edition of the Games?
Well, his weight category has got only 16 boxers to start with. So with just one bout, he's managed to get into the quarterfinals. Unfortunately, he's going to have to clash against the champion from Uzbekistan. Jalon Bukhadar has been a gold medalist. He's been, winning everywhere, and he's probably the top seed here also. So it's going to be a tough bout. And then knowing Satish, coming from a small town in Bulandshahr, he certainly has that heart to put in like he did today. If anybody asked me what would be his chances, I would probably say 70-30 against him.
We'll have to wait and see what are his chances and how far he goes, how deep he goes into the games. And Rakesh, let me get a word from you on the boxing match we are expecting tomorrow from Lovelina. Because she is expected to, a lot of people are expecting that she might strike a medal. What, according to you, will be her challenges tomorrow?
Well, she was among those whom the experts actually believe that yes, she has a good chance, and also the fact that if you had asked those who knew the sport, they would say that Mary Kom was not among the favorites. She was a sentimental favorite. That's at best. But to expect her to go and recreate that thing, what she could do in like 9 years ago. That wasn't expected. But when you talk about Lovelina and even Pooja, these two girls, they're expected to fare a lot better. But yes, being a combat sport, being a contact sport, I think here, if you are injury free ahead of a big match, that helps. And we still don't know the exact condition of either, the Indian or her opponent. So to say that she has a good chance, yes, definitely she has a good chance, but she shows that spirit. I was particularly impressed by the way she took on her, her opponent. Again, another girl who comes from a very small place, 2,000 people in her, village. All these are great stories, but once you enter the ring, you want to prove yourself. You want to, do something special. So I'm expecting that little extra tomorrow. Again, no expectations, but yes, she has it in her to go beyond this level.